And no idiotic politician will take us for granted. I want to say this. As the cow band, the Fulani's cow band in our land is intensifying, I want to say this. I want to point this to our people. I don't know why we are so dumb. We are blindfolded, we couldn't see it. And we claim we are smart. And many of us claim God talks to them all the time, every second of the day. Regarding this cow, this Fulani cow, the area I want to touch about it is the spiritual side of this cow that these people are bringing down to us is very, very bad to us as a people. Little do we know what these people are doing to this cow and plus other things. And we must keep on talking about it until it sinks into our medulla oblongata, or in our brain, in our subconsciousness, that even if we are sleeping, if they bring a meat, you see a cow, you run for your dear life, knowing fully well what it represents. That is a demon demonizing you. It's a thorn in your flesh. It's part of what is holding you down, that doesn't allow you to think proper. It's one of the things that you love that is holding you down, that you allow the cattle rearer to preside over your affair. You can't do it. You were unable to do nothing. They kill you up the north, you do nothing. They come in your father's land and kill you the same time you do nothing. Now listen very, very carefully. I know we have been talking about this, but it doesn't hurt to repeat it. Because if you listen very well, if you are following how the media works, commercial, they hide the volume of commercial, they repeat it so many times that even it sinks in your brain. 2 years, you still remember the commercial. That is what we are going to do until this meat band get into our brain so that we can find alternative and free ourselves from Fulani slaves. Because we are their slaves. This cow, they have sex with these cows and sleep with them. They go and kill us, cut our private parts, and make ritual with this cow. Many of them that have caught in their land, they have confessed what they are doing. And what I'm saying is exactly what they said. They have some of their cow that is about 200 meters away from the larger cow, and they tie all these their rituals on the horn of the cow. This cow doesn't sleep. Anything happens, he wakes all of them up. Now that we have sex with this cow, and they will sell it to us. And when we buy, they are the ones that is going to kill it in abattoir. And they are going to perform prayer ritual, and they will kill this cow. And Mamu Chenna will buy and then selling for people soup. Emeka will finish from work and then go into Diapola and then Bongo. And then after finishing, he become pregnant like a pot-poo baby. Dying slowly. Your spiritual instinct already devoured. Nothing left in your spirit. So anything, anywhere you see them, you bow before them. In essence, what kills a person, I use them, and what kills a human being is not what somebody said to you over the air, anything. It's what goes into your mouth. So you use your own mouth and buy this meat and cook it and eat, and then you die from there. That is the highest poison. And that is why they poison everyone there. And that is why everyone there is behaving like them. So everyone should take this message from and go and digress it. And see the bondage every one of you are in. And then start to untangle this bondage. The earlier we cut them off, we can start our own. And my husband, it doesn't take nothing. You do not need them. And they do not need you. We have been living down there centuries before I knew anything about them. Let them have some. And another important thing is that they have sex with this cow. They do all this. They do them themselves. They do not eat it. This tells you they know that this cow is an abomination to them too. They do not eat it. So they do all these things. They kill it. Make sure they kill it. They make sure they are the one that killed it in abattoir. And then you come and buy. And then you go and die after eating it. Slowly. Your spirit will become weak. They will be manipulating you, controlling you because you're already eating it. This one is not a Holy Ghost fire. It's nothing like that. You already swallowed it. It's inside your body. So we have to make sure there is no Fulani cow in our land. We grow a Igbo. We create a job by that. It's a massive business. It will reduce unemployment in our land. And we live in peace. No one will come with their cows and then destroy our farmland. That will cause a hunger for the family during the dry season. So our destiny is in our hand. It's not in anybody's hand. And I repeat again, anywhere you see all this autopilot, chase them away, expose them. Do not allow them to gather. This is exactly what Brunei Empire did to Fulani. That is why they didn't have any emir in Brunei. They have a Shego of Brunei. If we allow these people, they will destroy us and they will destroy you. You that are saying, happen here, you will be the first victim. Go and ask those that already fall into their victim. They don't care. Nobody knows who you are. They will just carry out what they want to do. Just like a Fulani. If Fulani want to kill a Nyamere, they don't know if you support IPOB or you do not. You are Nyamere, so you might as well support what we are doing. I will stop here to pave way for my colleagues to speak. I will hand the microphone to Mazi Iyke. If you are here, the microphone is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Former. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Ekene, and I'm coming to you tonight from where I live here in Australia. I want to start by thanking our continental rep, Mazi Former, the well delivered opening speech. I would also want to thank our host tonight, Mazi Iyke, and we want to thank all of you listening to us every Wednesday night, because it's a moment we share together. So it's quite something we do not take for granted. We are reflecting on our struggle, on the processes being taken, the implications of actions have been taken, or of the trends or development in the struggle, especially as they evolve in Biafra land. And so it's quite important that we share this with you guys. I would like to also welcome all my colleagues tonight. They will be taking time to speak after one another. It is very important that we remember why the leadership of IPOB has put a ban on importation, free, unguided movement, and obviously consumption, healthy consumption of plenty meat, plenty cow, plenty meat in our land. Our HOD explained this clearly on the day he delivered that prohibition. There he made that broadcast. Quite clear, there are instances of Fulani people using sleeping, as Mazi has already explained. And as all of us on social media, we see this every day. That these guys sleep with these cows, and they kind of transmit all kind of diseases. And then they are in our society talking to us, probably dating some of our, or even clearly as they do, raping our women, sleeping with cows. And some of them bring this cow to us, and we buy them. They don't even eat it. And so the first reason for the prohibition of meat, cow meat consumption, planning cow meat consumption, I have to be specific, is based on health implication. It does have very high health risks for us Biafrans, and that's what we're trying to prevent. As you know, prevention is always better than cure. We understand we do not have a standard or standardized health system in Nigeria. We don't have a health system that is working. Because we do, some of these cows that we consume, they will not be deemed fit for consumption. They would not be deemed, before you consume these cows, there would have been some form of assessment by the food committee, kind of a health committee, to make sure that the standard is maintained and there is no danger to human rights, to human life. And clearly today we can see that there is so much risk to our life consuming these cows that are their owners, planners, are taking time to sleep with in a very shameful and abominational way. And we don't want this to continue. The first thing, responsibility of every human person is self-defense. It is a fundamental human right. You defend yourself. Self-defense is not only when you carry arms. Self-defense is first taking precautions for your health. It is taking steps to not only prevent, protect, but also defend the health that you have, because health is your primary wealth. And it has become the prerequisite and primary responsibility of the leadership of IPOB to protect the indigenous people of Biafra. Wherever there is threat to our life, we do that. Health threat, we do that to protect Biafrans. For political threats and all the economic threats, obviously, they don't go away. But we want to still have our people with us, majority of us around. when Biafra comes, when we get our freedom. And so it's also health is one of the reasons, perhaps the fundamental reason. But there is more than that. Obviously, these Fulanis wonder about uncoordinated. They go about using their cows to cause destruction, destroy the farms of poor Biafrans, elderly men and women. Our mothers and our fathers spend time every year at the beginning of the year cultivating yam, cultivating crops and other foods and fruits. And it's just sad that these guys, they go about like mad dogs and they destroy all this. They use their cows to cause several damage. And nobody does anything about that. Because as you know, they are protected. It is a crime that has the seal of the federal government of Nigeria, led by Buhari, and obviously they are protected by the police. The head of the police force is a Fulani. Head of the so-called country is a Fulani. The head of the army is a Fulani. The head of probably most of the DPOs of different states in Biafra land, they are Fulanis. They are Fulanis. And therefore they commit all these atrocities and they get away with that. Nobody holds them nobody holds them responsible for this. Nobody even condemns their acts. And when I say nobody, I mean those on the leadership, those whose primary responsibility it is to protect the citizen, to defend all aggressions, whether it's internal aggression, or external aggression. This does not occur. No one is responsible. And so we will stand up, we will take responsibility of our land, we will take actions to protect ourselves. These actions taken by the leadership of IPOB is not inspired by any attempt or intention to isolate others, ourselves from the rest. It's an intention, a care that has been carefully calculated, weighed, and the decision was taken primarily to protect us, for our health, for our life. And therefore, this is rooted in the principle of self-defense. But again, we cannot fold our hands and watch Fulanis destroying. Not only that they destroy crop, they destroy the owner of the farm. They destroy farm, kill the owners. And we cannot, in 21st century, entertaining such highest level of atrocity, barbarism, because it's barbaric. In the 21st century, such barbaric acts have no place, not in our land. No blood of a Biafran is worth a Fulani cow. Rearing cows have become an opportunity, an avenue through which Fulani terrorism is being perpetuated in our land and across the entire land of Biafra. It's been an avenue where they've come in to slaughter members of a village. A community has been wiped away in Enugu State. And at the point, in some part of Enugu State again, and Abakaliki, some of our people were displaced as a result of Fulani attack. Some part of Anambra State, some of our community members were at some point displaced too. People, we've seen women killed and the belly opened in a very disgusting way. And so We've taken that part, again, on the basis of self-defense. We are not going around killing Fulanis. They are coming to kill us. And one of the things that allow them or encourage them to continue to perpetuate these atrocities is obviously the cows. So yes. And then, of course, finally, the last but not the least, the 21st century, the world has moved away from this kind of mentality of famine, where you carry your animal and you're wandering, moving about. That does not belong to this century. And we are progressive in thinking. And if we want to develop our land, we must stop things that work against our development. And obviously, carrying cattle, moving up and down, causing obstructions, traffic obstructions, causing damage, causing death, causing all kind of unacceptable, socially unacceptable levels of destruction. We cannot allow this to persist. And so we want our cities to look neat. We want our cities to be safe. We don't want to see driving, sharing traffic struggling to share traffic with cattle and cows and goats and the guys that are leading them. We don't want this in the 21st century, and certainly no society wants that. It is disgusting. It is a sign of development that is going backwards. It's not a progressive way of thinking. And to think that the whole entire nation would have to sit down for months and years arguing as to whether this should be allowed, or this should go on, as to whether this is right. And some advocating that Fulanis go into ranching. The fact that even this was deemed even suitable as a discussion in the House of Representatives or whatever they call themselves blows my mind. It shouldn't be a thing of debate that you go around carrying your goat and your cow, obstructing the traffic, causing all kind of accident, killing people who speak the truth. So we do not want, that's not the society we envisaged for Biafra, for our people in the 21st century. So now we understood that, as our leader has made it abundantly clear, I believe. But it's good that I touch on that, because for me, I think this would be where we focus our campaign now, in particular because we are aware this prohibition law, if you like, the restriction, the order comes into effect end of this month. And so it's good that we, not only ourselves, are preparing to manage the challenges that might come from this. What are the possible challenges? Obviously, our people, some of our people have been living in such a way that as if our lives depend on the mercy of Fulani. We want onions, so we depend on Fulani to send us some onions. We depend on them for tomatoes, depend on them for cows, meat. There's several of occasions, events, whether it's traditional marriage, it's burial, it's all kind of cultural activities that are happening, that are taking place in Biafra land. We do need cows, we do need goats, we do need all of that. And then the more you we show some kind of desperation for wanting all these things, the more the Fulani person is feeling like it's God. The more we also ourselves give in to things that even may end up taking our life just to get what we want for the moment. So the challenge will come. The challenge will be partly you will not be seen on the cows as they used to. But then, as we know, every challenge presents with itself an opportunity to thrive. And so that's why preparation has been put in place. Preparation is underway to mitigate every challenge that we might encounter. When you stop seeing Fulani cows or Fulani cow meat, we want you to see the alternative. And the alternative must be health, must be able to improve our health, nourish our body, and not cost us our security of life and of property, and must not obviously destroy our land. And so our people are being encouraged, strongly encouraged, to explore the idea of starting their own farms, and if you already have one, to even expand that, to grow that. In Australia, here we live. They practice ranching. So when we talk about ranching, that's what the whole West is doing. They've been doing ranching since way back, say 17th century. I know some countries, 16th century, 17th century, they're already doing ranching. And yet in the 21st century, 5 centuries ahead of us, we in the West Africa are still thinking it is debate worthy, and it's a political topic to even argue about whether ranching should be permitted, or whether people should just go and do as they want and move about uncoordinatedly and do whatever they want. So that's the challenge. We're encouraging our Biafrans all over the world invest into agriculture for the sake of our people, to bring development to our land. What is the benefits of locally reared cows or animal farm? The benefit is there will be abundance of meat for our people. We'll make food availability, so there will be increased food availability, and then we'll have what we call food security, because there is food everywhere. There's enough meat to go around for everybody. And not just anyhow meat, it is a meat that was from a cow that was locally, reared. It's a cow that ate the grasses we used to. A cow that, the meat that was well prepared. So we want our people to eat, not only to eat, but to eat healthily. Health is the primary thing that we're trying to defend here. Health of our people, health of the body, health of the mind, the protection of our property, the protection of our land, the development that are desirable for 21st century society. When we are, each one of us outside especially, the money we are giving to our people, give them and say, I want you to buy a goat. I want you to use this money, buy 2 cows, buy 1 cow, give it to your friends and say, mate, you've been asking me money, you've been complaining, you're not doing anything, and speaking now to IPOB in the diaspora. That young man that has been asking you for money all the time, I don't have anything, could you just help me? Brother, senior man, big boss, can you help me? Help them by giving them some money to go and buy a cow. Go buy a cow. I want you to look after this cow. Keep it at home. Efibo and a desiano. We keep it at home. We keep it in the ranching system. Buy a small plot of land. Use it as your farm. Let that one cow, 2 cows, then we give birth to many cows. Before you know it, there'll be plenty. And that they are growing, you're selling them, you're also making money. But if we have too many people into it, that means our people will not be spending too much to get meat. They are still, despite years of Fulani moving around with their cows, meat is still not available in our markets. Have you watched our people's food? It's hard for them to even have meat. Look at our kids. They don't have enough protein. Look at how slim they are. The meat doesn't even get to everybody. So the Fulani has been milking this. They've been milking this whole situation. So, I mean, they've been taking advantage of this situation. They're milking it. They know that Igbo man is too busy, is too preoccupied with other ideas of how to make money. Igbo man has not woken up to the fact that there is money, and we are making all this money. We are making it, the majority of our money, from the Igbo land, from Biafra land. So the Fulani man is a smart man, and don't forget, they are not stupid. They are laughing at us. And you know what? Over all these years, they've been carrying their cows, moving around. You've been with your Oga. You've done the service, Iba boy, for how many years? Since then, you left your village. A Fulani man has been occupying your place with your Marjorie, and they've been having cattle carrying all over the place and causing mayhem. Okay, you calculate the number of years you've been away. Not that it's entirely not good to go and do that what you've done. Just look at it from economic point of view, from a business point of view. So that means Fulani has been pocketing a lot of money because they have identified what our people need or needed, and they've taken advantage of the opportunity that have presented itself. There was no competition. Everything we depended on the Fulani goat, Fulani man to provide us with crayfish, onions, what else, meat, as if our life depended on them. And truly, it has been the case. And so think about the money they've been making. Now look at yourself. Your guy in Lagos, in Kanu, in Port Harcourt, in Kaduna, in Maiduguri, you pay tax to Nigeria. You bought the land you live in. It's not your land. It's owned by the people, community that's hosting you. You bought that, you built in that land, you've helped to develop them. What development has Fulani man brought? You pay taxes to support the Nigeria system that is not functional. But the Fulani man does with cows in your place, making all that money, does not pay anybody any tax. They do not give any accountability as to how much money they make. They keep their money with them. They take it back to North. They do not pay anybody taxes. And majority of these animals, cows that you see in Biafra land, are owned by wealthy politicians. That's why they defend the concept of carrying, free wandering, free movement of cattle, uncoordinatedly. That is why they do not. That's why they enrich themselves. But the Igbo man, we know where Igbo man gets their money. They sell motor parts in Lagos, in Ladipo. And so after selling it, you pay for those. You pay Lagos Alayo, you pay Tinubu and all his class. You pay tax to the Nigerian government. You pay the police when you carry your goods from the wars. If you bought and then you're in the transport, you're coming back to it, you still pay the police at different points, police check points. The Fulani man doesn't have to do none of that. They do not pay nobody. Nobody asks them for tax. Nobody asks, how do you want to be in a society where you think your business is very important for you because you want to make money out of it, but you do not think within the concept of developing the society, growing the society together, contributing to the growth of the society. That's what I do not understand when people try to protect the whole Fulani system, because that system is the one that is impoverishing our society, our people. If the Fulani man with the abundance of amount of cow in our land that they have to their credit, if they could use it to create jobs, if they could actually pay tax, if they could actually, things would be better. But no, they don't do that. Okay? So boycott Fulani cow. Your life does not depend on it. Let us show that we can. We've been doing this. We grew up watching our fathers rearing cattle. Our neighbor, some people in our neighbor around us had cattle. We had goats. Each family had goats. Each family had some fowl, chicken. They looked after. It is time for us to go back to that. And you know what? Our cows, our animals, they had ranching system. Kitchen, all those kind of things. We never carry them around. No one walks around. All right? So my brothers and sisters, Biafrans, especially those outside Nigeria, I'm speaking to you today. You've been sending a whole lot of money home. Send small. Start a business. You may not be there, but you'll be empowering our people. You'll be creating jobs, because it means several young people unemployed can have job. People will be rearing cow. People will be rearing goats. There will be people that will be, specializing in butchering days and making them available at the market. And very soon, I would also would like to start seeing some of us even investing in the meat processing, and making sure that there is a standardization about how our meat are kept. And because we don't want to come to market and we're fighting over meat, we're kind of fighting with the flies, all that. We want to walk into this century, which I think back there, a lot of people still live in the mentality of 20th, 18th century or so, or even further. We want to live with a mindset that our people deserve better, that Biafra land deserves better, that our development is something we can collectively and individually engineer, that it is something we not only deserve to do, but have to do it. We have to develop our people. I tell you what, if we can succeed in empowering our people, that means we would have been so successful. Our campaign for economic development would have been so successful. The moment our people do no longer depend on the food supply, especially meat supply from the West, that has been depriving us of so many things, including life and genuine, tangible development. The moment we can realize that we are no longer dependent on all that, that means we are now what you call economically independent. Economic independence is very important for our development. Our ultimate idea or goal is to have political economic development for Biafra. Political economic development of Biafra. So that self-determination will give us that. But the economic development aspect of it starts with what is happening now. Take the opportunity that has presented itself, start rearing cattle, start farms, chicken, whatever you can do. Do something to save the life of our people. I will stop here, and I will be inviting one of my colleagues. I will be inviting Mazi Uchechukwu. If you are ready, you will come in and speak at some point. Looks like he is not ready, so I will be inviting Mazi Iyke Nelson. If you're ready, Mazi, you can take the microphone and continue from where I stopped. Mazi Iyke. As we wait for Mazi Iyke. It is very, very, as I said, it's very important that we understand the spirit that guides the struggle. We did not make this, IPOB is not trying to impose this thing just because we like the idea. Just because, it's good to impose something. There are reasons. These reasons, if you are in the system, you don't see them very well. But if you step yourself, if you do what they call thinking outside the box, you see that we are gradually killing ourselves every day by consuming these meat that have been, defied. So we are moving away from this. Too much sickness in our land, kidney infection, kidney disease, heart failure, liver problem. It's a result of what, overwhelmingly as a result of what we consume. All right, I'll invite Mazi Iyke. If it's available, Mazi, can you over to you, Mazi? Doesn't seem like he is available. I will invite Mazi Iyke. Mazi Iyke, can you please, brothers and sisters?
Okay, thank you, Mazi, for inviting me this night. Here in Australia, it might be afternoon back home in Biafra land. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. Tonight, we have come again, just like our intercontinental rep, his opening speech. He said that we normally come every Wednesday just to keep on pushing for what we believe in. Our belief, our religion, ourself, our target is the freedom of Biafra. Biafra must be freed. Our leader, Mazi Kanu, must be freed. We have not committed any offense than to give us self-determination. We have never killed anyone. We have never violated any law. Our request and our view, the way we viewed ourselves, is that we said we want to have freedom through referendum. That is the only offense we committed. And then the enemies of Biafra all over the world, they keep on suppressing us, keep on dehumanizing us, keep on killing us. But Chukwu Kabiama knows that this is the time, the right time that Biafra must be freed. Just like the first speaker said, you can see the people that are humans are there all over the world. The mainstream medias are carrying their news about what is happening in Ukraine and Russia. But no one has ever spoken about the killings of Biafra in Nigeria. Nobody has ever raised voice and said, these people, are they human beings? Or can we talk about them? That this is not fair. These people are human beings, just like us. Because we have that opportunity, and then we are speaking about our own. Why can't we talk about these people? For how long have you been holding these people? Have you been clamping on these people? These people have been crying since 1967 to 1970 till now. After 50 years, they are still crying, yearning for independence, yearning to be free. And the the people that be, the people that have spoken to other nations and assisted them and given them that leverage to have their own freedom. They neglected us. They don't think about us. Why? It is because of their oil. How wish, our leader said one day, how he wished that this oil can be in Biafra land can be dried, so that people they can, just to let you know that we Biafrans are not depending on oil. We are not asking for freedom because of oil. We are people that have been, even that oil in Biafra land, they have never enjoyed it. It is those people that said no, that we can never enjoy the wealth that God endowed in our region. They keep on, but he said, why not take those things and let us go? Leave us alone. Take the oil, take the wealth, but give us that, allow us to have that freedom. Stop supporting the evil people that have been killing us for very many years now. Look at Biafrans have scattered all over the world. When we have our own place where we can go home and then stay and live our quiet life, we are not competing with anybody. All we were asking for is just that freedom. That they said no, that we can have our freedom, but we'll have our freedom, because with this second time of this Biafra restoration, we can never stop. Anybody that is thinking that Biafra is going to stop for this quest for freedom, the person is just a dreamer. Our target is that our aim, and we are asking this freedom through referendum. We are not asking for war. We have no one to help us. We are not asking for killings. We have never killed. Our leader has never killed. They are just imposing trump-up charges against him for no reason. If any politician want to shine, he will be talking about our leader. He will be talking about Ipob. Indigenous people of Biafra, we don't have that muscles to muzzle Nigeria with their supporters. But what we are asking is, why can't what you have done to others, why not do it to us? Why not listen to our own cry? The whole world is listening to the cry of Ukraine, or talking about Ukraine and what is happening there. Why can't the world also listen to Biafrans? How many millions more do you want to kill? You want Nigeria government to kill again before you say, oh look, enough is enough. This is exactly what is happening. We are human beings like those people. We are human beings. At least let the way you spoke to Ukraine, the way you spoke to what is going on there, why can't you speak a little bit of our Biafra? Biafra, all over the world, you can. Of this, we have already made up our mind. Our resolve is that we will continue pushing through referendum. We'll continue pushing. It's just only self-determination. Now, you can see what is going on. Remember, those people that killed our people, killed 5.something million Biafrans in 1967 to 1970. Some of them are today crying because the plot, what they did to us has come back to them. You can see the former head of state, Yakubu Gowon, crying about what the Fulanis and the bandits has done in his own community. I think God kept him alive to see that evil is bad. He stabbed over 3 million little kids because of for what reason? Because he does want to suppress Biafra. He doesn't want to hear anything about you. He blocked everywhere and blocked the Red Cross from bringing anything to Biafra land. And that is why we lost so many kids. And the cry of those kids is still, we must continue pursuing those people that assisted in suppressing and killing Biafra. Biafra lost because of starvation. For those of you who helped, who abetted, who helped in starving the children of Biafrans, today it might not, it hasn't got to you, but in due course, you must have your own portion. All the hands that have contributed in killing and starving the children of Biafra who don't know anything, who don't know anything about what is happening, the political arrangement or whatever that causes the war, they don't know. But because of your wickedness, in order for you to achieve that your aim, by suppressing Biafra, you starve them. You did not allow food to go into them. Some few people, few countries wanted to help, at least to give them food to eat, but you said no. For those of you who helped that, who did those things, who did those evil, yeah, or if it didn't come to you today, your own time is coming. Today, Gowon is crying. Look at what is happening in some community. Look at what is happening, and it will never stop. Those of you who helped in killing Biafran children, who helped in killing, destroying Biafran children, starving them to death, Washoko was killing them because of what they had. They don't have food to eat, they don't have meat to eat, they don't have water to drink, they don't have anything. Your own time is coming. Our leader said it. Your own time is coming. If you think that today, hey, there's nothing I've done all this evil, I've been exonerated, nothing will happen to you, you are lying. It must surely get to every one of you. Every one of you must have your own portion of reward of the evil you have committed against Biafran children. You imagine when Biafra has lost about 5.2 million people. You go and say that he is going to rehabilitate and reconstruct, and he has done nothing. Since then, they placed ban that no Biafran should attain any height in Nigeria. Because of what? Because they felt that they have killed them, they have subdued them, they are nothing. They are nothing, but still, our God, Elohim, is still there with us. If you cannot exterminate Biafrans in 1967 and not to flush us away, you cannot flush it any longer. And that Biafra must surely stand. Biafra must surely stand. We are everywhere. And all our aim is that our independence. Give our self-determination. That is what we are preaching. All over the world we are there. And we are in one voice. Forget about some few people that politicians pay, give some money to come and start making noise, to think that there's confusion. There's nothing like confusion. Our target is what our leader said, and we'll continue following him. He is Moses of our time. He is the leader we are looking on to. And the way you are holding our leader, you are holding yourself. You are doing yourself more evil. He said it. He said it. That those, we have to just we have to be looking at it. And then you see how God is going to destroy these people that are holding against Biafrans people. And he's doing it actually. The mocklings are there. You, Nigeria Army, you soldiers of Nigeria Army, DSS, you that is there killing Biafran people, that continue killing Biafran children, will betray you. You are going to be consumed. That evil, that killings you are killing in our Biafra land They are all, your own bandit you breed is also killing your people, your children, killing your own family, killing your father and your mother. Very soon, you won't have anywhere to go. At the time, Elohim will flush you people from Biafra land. When you are going back to your home, you won't find anywhere to perch. Because bandits and the herdsmen and the Fulani herdsmen must have taken over your land. The more you are holding on to Biafra, the more you are holding on to yourself. It's better right now to free our leader. It's better right now to give a date for referendum. Give a date for referendum. This your 2023 election you are planning. You don't know how it's going to be. God in his own infinite and the way he acts, you can see the hand written on the wall. You are clamoring for 2023 while thousands of people are dying. The bandits are killing them. See what happened in Jos. See what is happening in Kaduna. It's happening in Benue State. For those of you who have hand in killing Biafran children, in destroying Biafra, you look at yourself today. And you must pay. You must pay. That price of that 5 million people you killed must surely be double in your own side. You will say, look, you confess and apologize to Biafrans that what you have done to them is evil. Evil beget evil. Anywhere you are and you are planning evil on how to destroy people, the God will destroy you. If he didn't destroy you today, tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, just expect it. No distance time, you get your own result. Biafrans all over the world, don't listen to the distractors, the politicians. Because of 2023. They gave some stipend to people to start making noise, thinking that they're giving them to some of them are DSS members, just on internet, thinking that there's a division in Biafra land, IPOB. There's no division. We know where we are. The real genuine Biafran people knows their camp, that they know where they are going. They know the right thing to do and at the right time. The distractors are there fighting, and then God is showing them, is also hitting on them, because confusion is in their camp now. They don't know what to do. A lot are now. The gullible ones are now repenting and coming back to the right place. Believe in our leader, Mazi Iyke, and believe in DOS. That is the institution he created, and he said you should believe that. Anybody who want to believe in me should believe in DOS. That is his statement. And if you know actually that you believe in Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, just believe in DOS. They are the right people that is leading us at the moment until our leader is freed. For those politicians who come to the radio, especially the one that was interviewed by BBC, therefore our leader was related from Kenya. I know that those Nigeria, some of Igbo politicians some of their hands are there. Don't think that we don't know you. We don't know what the games you are playing. We know all the games you are playing. You come to the radio, BBC to start talking. If you are going back and coming front, and then no, we know all your plans. We know your plans and your games, and those your games. You know that we don't think that we don't know what your game and the position of all the politicians in Biafra land. We know all your positions. We know those who came genuinely and those who came to destroy IPOB. But you can't destroy IPOB because how can you destroy 70 million people? If you know that you are strong enough, do a campaign and mention an event and tell people to come. Then let us see your strength. But I know that if our leaders say that everybody should not go to church on Sunday, everybody will stop, because they know he has been trusted and he has been tested and trusted. The politicians, what you are aiming at is just your own selfishness, selfish interest. How am I going to make money? Billions of money. If I talk about Biafra, then I'll go and get some billions of dollars, because whoever that they promise that they are promising that is going to stop Biafra, then yes, how much do you want? You can't stop Biafra. You're just wasting your time and your money. You are just wasting your time and you're wasting your money. This journey has come to stay. This journey has come to stay. There's no stop. I know that Biafrans all over the world, we are not little. We are many millions. We are millions, 70 million people. And these 70 million people are clamoring for freedom. They are clamoring for freedom. They want freedom. They say that, look, we are no longer happy with where we find ourselves, and it was never our intention. It was never. We are not into agreement to become one Nigeria. There's no way we are asked to. Look, are you going to be in Nigeria? Yeah, let us vote. No, but we were forced to join together to different ethnic nationalities, different culture, different religion, different people. You ask them to come together. Why can't you allow them to say, okay, we did this wrongly. Now, let us undo it and put another referendum to see whether all of us can be together. If it is yes, then there's no point. We will stop campaigning for freedom. But if people say no, it's better for us to separate ourselves, then why not allow that? Because it has been given to other people before. These are the things, the key points where we are going. Our aim is that referendum. Why can't you try that referendum? Why can't mainstream media campaign about our Biafra referendum, Biafra freedom? This Biafra freedom is very important to us. It is our own religion. It is our view. It is our own nature. This is where we are going to. We are crying and day and night for that. And then Nigeria government with their supporters, they are using brutality, high-handedness, guns and bullets, just to keep on killing us. It is all over everywhere. A lot of it is everywhere. The videos of the dehumanization and the destruction and the killings of Biafrans in their own land, they are there to testify. So you want all Biafrans to die before the mainstream media and the people that come to say, look, enough is enough. When somebody is crying, why can't you ask the person, why are you crying? Why? What is happening? Who caused you crying? Who is the person that is looking for your trouble, and let us hear your voice? Our voice and our aim is that referendum, not war, not gun. But when you mention referendum in Nigeria, they will give you bullets straight away. Boom! They will just shoot you down. Now we cannot do any demonstration like carrying up a placard in Biafra land, or to say that, look, we are going to march or to register for the world to see us that we are clamoring for Biafra. If you see the Nigerian government will use guns and bullets and then gunning our people down. See? So now, Biafrans all over the world, we remember our aim. Remember that we have come to this journey. There's no going back. Forward ever, whether good or whether bad, whether we are starving, whether our family are starving, whether rain is beating us, whether sun is beating us, we will continue marching, we will continue moving, we will continue clamoring for that freedom. No matter the way you have been suppressed, no matter the way you have been dehumanized, no matter the way you have been cajoled, even at your workplace, even where the people continue suppressing you because of the condition of where the Nigerian government has placed you, keep on keeping on. That one day, that freedom must surely come. Keep on marching keep your eye on the ball. The ball is that our freedom. The ball is that our freedom, and campaigning, and then continue praying, and then continue talking, and then continue talking about our leader. They hold our leader captive for doing nothing. And our leader must be free. Free our leader. Free our leader. And then give a time, give a date for referendum. I know that this is the radio broadcast that Nigeria government is listening. Nigeria government, you are listening. You have employed a lot of people at DSS or your network or your contact all over the world. They are listening to all this. Our broken and short, simple and short, is for us to have our referendum and to check or to see if our people say, look, we want to still continue with Nigeria. Then we have no choice than to accept that. But if our people say, look, we don't want that, then allow us to go. So now, Biafrans all over the world, this is much I can talk today, and then I'll continue encouraging everybody, wherever you are, no matter how small or anywhere you are throughout in any corner of the world. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on and eyeing that our aim. Our aim is Biafra. Our aim is that freedom. That freedom must be achieved in the name of Chukwu Kabiama. May Chukwu Kabiama bless all Biafrans. May Chukwu Kabiama bless our leader, bless our HODs, our DOS, and all members of Biafrans all over the world, whether you are contributing or whether you are not contributing, wherever you are, in as much as you are thinking good about Biafra, may Chukwu Kabiama bless you and guide you in anything you are doing, so that we keep on preaching and we keep on telling the world that enough is enough. The killings of Biafrans is enough. The killings of Biafrans is enough. We have died enough. That our freedom is what we are clamoring for. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity you gave to me. Thank you. Bye.
Very well. Thank you, Mazi Iyke, for that powerful, thought-provoking message, powerfully delivered. It is something our people, as you highlighted, people, we really need to understand this and take it very, very seriously. Especially our people in the government and those aspiring to go into leadership, so-called leadership. And if their plan, if there is no provision in their plan or in their manifesto, in their intention, and what they say they're going to do, there is no provision for referendum. They are failing our people even before they take the office. They are not in touch with the need of our people. And so the idea of referendum must reflect in their plan. They want to be on the same page with our people. because that's where our people are. We don't want a leadership that will continue to maintain the status quo. We want a leadership that will provide the alternative. And that alternative has to be, because we are in a democratic era and a democratic state system, it must be an opportunity for our people to say their mind, to determine their future, and to decide what they want as a people. Thank you for that powerful speech. And now I invite Mazi Iyke to take over from here. Mazi, if you're there, please unmute and speak to Biafrans. Mazi Iyke. Well, she doesn't seem to be there. I would like to invite...
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to unmute. So,
please go.
Yeah, my name is Perpetual. I come from Sydney. So, according to the topic about the topic on that I'm going to present is related to both human rights violation and the patronizing of our own goods and services. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to talk here again tonight. I greet all of you, depending on your timeline. Good afternoon, good evening, good day for everyone. May God bless us all. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to talk about the patronizing of our own indigenous products, like every person is talking before, about eating cow meat or not eating cow meat. Long time ago, last year or so, I've already told my people not to eat that because there was some family who perished eating soya from the Hausas and from the Fulanis. Remember, Fulanis are everywhere. They are megad, they are everything. Looking at the out and cranny of every corner of our places, sodding everywhere. And there, if you talk, they will kill you. The thing I like about Aba people, they don't tolerate nonsense. If they do find a person, somebody was going, and the Fulani man touched that person at the private part, and that particular part went missing. So they are just demons walking in human flesh. They don't develop any place. Any place they go, they suck it dry, take all the resources and go to their Saudi, go to their Pakistani, because Pakistan, what they do there is corruption. They just killed, kidnap men. They come to our land to kill our people. We, in the name of cow product is, we have cow, we have sheep, we have lamb. Like I told you, they also make a mess around with their own, the one they call Ewu Hausa, Atura Hausa. They even have sex with them, and they still give it to people to eat. They can poison whatever you say. They produce tomato, they produce this, they produce that. All those things, our land are fertile, very fertile. If we embark on all this agriculture, we can produce and grow everything in our place and grow it in quantum. You know, the Biafran people are known as hard-working people. But the problem with them is too much money. Everybody want to make you get rich overnight. The sooner that mentality goes out of us, the better for us. The Igbos make many things. I came to realize that when I went home, that was 2017 or 15. So when I went home, to realize that even our zoo, the naked zoo, all the animals today, I don't know where they went. Even the other palm where they use the people of Israelites used to help the people there to grow poultry, grow different types of livestock and all that. As soon as they went, everything squandered. You know, our people can concentrate, develop our local made product. They can make a lot of things. If you go to Aba, if they make a shoe like as if it's made in foreign places. They make bags, they make everything. They can make everything Aba made, Aba na Anya, even Akwete. So all those things close down. Why? Why should they close down? Why should they close down? Because we have to patronize our local made products. Like ehi Igbo, anyị nwere ehi Igbo, even ehi Igbo amakazi, ehi Igbo buru ibu, even though ọ na-eji ike amụ ụmụ, it is the best cow ever, you know. So why do we eat Hausa cow, Hausa lamb, Hausa sheep, Hausa goat, Hausa everything? Why should we patronize them in the first place? You are patronizing them, they are killing you. They don't love you for anything. Remember, the British handed you over to them. Then, because they are using us to kill ourselves, they tell your brother, give them money, and they give them money. They sell their own brother. That's what happened in the evening, starting from the time that we are doing slave trade. Biafra has been there 3,000 years ago, before the colonization. And then the colonization made them to colonize us. As they colonize us, they saw that the people there in the eastern part of Nigeria doesn't tolerate nonsense, you know, so they don't allow them to colonize them. So when they went and they confused them to have the leadership and all that, they amalgamated everything to put confusion, to make people to believe that they have got independence. And then they handed it over to their own Fulani people. Now, Fulanis that are killing people now are not even Fulanis originally in Nigeria. They are Fulanis from all over Arab country, Pakistan, Mali, Senegambia, and so on. They come to the country because their people have told them this is their father's inheritance. They come to occupy it. Remember, Ghana chased them out. All other places chased them out. Why would we allow these foreigners to invade our land and we just look on and they stay there and allow them to colonize everywhere? Even the thing they say they produce in Hausa land, it can be made by, if you look at it very well, because our people work hard. Some of them in the north are producing some of those things. Sometimes they even poison the onions, the tomatoes they bring it to our own area to kill our people. Our people are dying through high cholesterol from their meat, from everything they send to us. So why should we bend down patronizing them while they are killing us? So the sooner every person realizes that, the better for us. And then concentrate on developing ourselves, produce what we can eat, what we can transport, what we can We have to produce what we can eat. Even Malaysia, they come to our country and they got just a piece of palm nuts, palm fruit, and plant it. Now they are doing very well, producing that oil and producing everything. Why can't we produce it? In the olden days, our people depend on their farm. They produce whatever you produce. I remember when I was growing up, my parents used to give us goat. This is for you. Look after it. Goat or sheep or chicken. And then look after it and see how it will do in your hand and all that. And also that shows you who will do very well in whatever they put their hand. And then when you grow that yam, it will grow so well. And they say, oh, something like that. So, I don't know. Our land is fertile, and we have all the mineral resources, and we have everything. We can create a job for ourselves. So, we are self-contented people. We are blessed with everything. All we are asking is freedom. That's why everybody is against us. We are not even asking for people to, for any other thing. We have to be on our own. That's why I say all these people calling themselves governors, and they calling themselves they are the leadership. They should change their way of leadership. If you look at them properly, they are all criminals that came there. They have killed. They have gone into so many bigotry society and so many other ways to make their money, and they keep on keeping that to keep their power, to keep their respect, to keep their selfish interests. I am saying the people, the so-called governors, should repent. Once our people are determined and cooperate, we are going to defeat the enemy, no matter their weapon, no matter where they come from, no matter the majority. Like I keep on hammering, say, united we stand, divided we fall. It's like you have a thick broom. When you tie them together, it's very hard to break. But when you bring them out one by one, you can break them easily. The Biafran people they've been subjugated into so much inhumanity. And the biggest genocide have happened in Biafra land. So our people have suffered. It's high time our people should rise up and face their fear, fight a common enemy instead of fighting each other. Even all those who are saying they are in leadership, they must conquer these people, destroy these people, take these people, take their party, make money, and do this and that. When they finish killing their people, who are they going to rule? The Fulanis will kill them. They know. You say they don't know anything. They don't know a lot. They know what they want, and they are going for it. What they believe is in killing Anyamiri. Anyamiri can be a Yoruba person, it can be a Calabar, it can be whatever. They call you all together. They don't even know who is who. They're gonna kill all of them eventually. I don't know why they should be hammering for 2023 when this time around they say they're gonna fight and bring in Nnamdi Kanu out of that dungeons, because he doesn't deserve to be there at all. He committed no offense known to man. So if our people, our African people, I don't know their mentality, really. Why should you sell your brother because of chicken change? Well, if Africans, this generation, I'm sure they are getting up, if they can just wake up from their slumber and face their fear and face the common enemy who come to bring a war, bring a fear, bring a killing to them, the better. So their cow rearing, as they bring it in our place, they destroy the crops. You know, you destroy the crops, the livelihood of the poor family, of our older people, and all that. And then you equate your cow with a human being. That is so inhuman. So I'm saying that all the governors are criminals. They all should go to jail. They are not supposed to see 2023 whatever, if he is going to exist at all, because I believe Nigeria will fall down flat. You know, it will fall down flat. Like my brother mentioned that whatever goes around comes around. All of them that supported evil, some of them are living today for God to make them see that atrocities they committed will also visit them. So everywhere they are corrupt through and through, you know. So all these governments are corrupt. They are tyranny governments. They want to kill everybody and take over what belongs to them. The oil, the gas, everything. They want to take it over. So it's better for them if there's any way the people can intervene. The whole world is keeping quiet. The way to fight back and get our Biafra back and support the ESN and all our people there is through unity, through togetherness, through working together, supporting the only people we have there, protecting our land and protecting it from other people. All these governors, hopeless Uzodimma, Okezikbaz, Willie, I don't know even their name, Devil Omahi, Wazirike, Okorocha, Wicked, Yeson, whatever they call them. They are all committed so many genocides among their people, and they will never go unpunished, because they have sworn allegiance to their slave masters. They think they will inherit 2023, this and that. I don't know what they are seeking for. They think that they have come, they have arrived. They even deny their own father than their own people. So we still have to focus on the embark on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also the actualization of Biafra. And we cannot kill our people, kill ourselves to do that, because these Fulanis are laughing at us. Look at them. They are not in peace. They are even killing their own brothers because of money. Give them money, you will see. They will wipe each other out. You know, they are stupid. They are foolish. They're going to kill themselves. And some people are doing it with all those so gullible governors who don't know why they are there. You know, if somebody died today, is that person going to die tomorrow? If you kill your brother today, the wickedness will visit you. And then visit, I don't know, your family. Maybe their family are not even in support of what they are doing. But whoever committed the sin should face that sin. I was gonna, the other time, I was gonna talk about why the whole world is keeping quiet. If you listen, you see, oh, please pray for Ukraine. Please pray for this person. Pray for that person. You know, but nobody ever, no, the world, UN, UR, USSR, and all the European Union, all of them that are bringing confusion and settling some countries and making them their nations. They have all kept a deaf eye. We've all witnessed the atrocities and about Ukraine. Okay, since 2022, it's only according to that UN said that it's only 816 civilians killed. But do you know that more than 20,188 innocent Biafran lives have been lost tragically due to crimes committed by all these terrorists? They are everywhere in Nigeria, killing in the north, killing in the south, killing in the east, killing in the west. And a lot of them goes on unreported. The BBC, the ABC, whatever report this thing, they don't even report it. You know, they don't report it. They are afraid of their colonial masters. The government is the corrupt people who brought the Boko Haram in order to make Jonathan's rule hard. From there, they brought other ISIS, ISWAP, and so many of them. Now we have so many, up to, I don't know, if countless, 9 of them in Nigeria, terrorizing, killing people. As in second Shihabahon, let them kill them too. Let them kill their people. Let them kill them. Let that thing they used to pay the innocent, let it face them. Let them mistakenly kill them. Kill those who brought them. Kill, what is it, Mohammed Buhari, all those here now. We have all up to how many? Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, SWAP, ISIS, SPAC, Militia, Mayati Allah, Akade, Bandi, name it. So many, you know, criminal politicians subjugating the innocent. Talk less of the armies and the military who are supposed to protect the innocent civilian who did nothing. Instead, they are killing them. Do you know one thing? It's because of their Fulanization agenda. That's what they want to achieve. If everybody don't know it. That's why they're killing tens and thousands of people. Almost every day, they're being killed. Many lives are gone. Sometimes they kill innocent people, kidnap them, harvest their organs, and sold it and make blood money. They rape women, they cut children, they kill our young people, kidnap them, cut their private parts, and they sell every part of them to make money. This money, if you finish it in this earth, are you going to stay here forever? Nobody has died and they put money in their grave. Even if they put money in their grave, maggot and the ant will eat it anyway. The question still remains, where is the humanitarian response? Why are the whole world just keeping their eye? Why are they coverage? Even in the TVs, in CNN, ABC, and all the reporters that are supposed to report all the atrocities going on in Nigeria. What help do we have? Are we not humans? It is ranching to even think that the world has turned its back on those who are vulnerable. Over 5 million was killed during the war, starvation of people. All since that war, it still looks as if the world, more genocide are going on. Why are people not concerned about the gross abuse of human rights in Nigeria today, perpetrated on innocent people by the Nigerian army, Nigerian government, Nigerian police? Why can't the Nigerian government obey court orders? I thought all life matters, but it seems that life of many innocent Biafrans in Nigeria does not matter. There are so many terrorist groups. Terrorists, their main purpose is just killing every day without conviction. If you talk, they kill you. You don't talk, they kill you. They don't want to hear the truth. So I don't know. As I said, I don't know. It pains me so much for all the inhuman going on around Nigeria, and the whole world are keeping quiet. I'm pleading to people, please come to our aid, help our people, and stop all this killing. There's the only gleam of hope, an innocent man who is standing up for injustice, a British citizen, is in prison right now. He's still in prison since over 10 months now, facing inhuman treatment. I don't even know if they are injecting him with poison in order to make his health deteriorate. Yet, British is doing nothing about it, which means their plan and the plan of the government, so that the people will not talk. If you talk, they kill you. The Nigerian army went to, on September 14, 2017, they went to Nnamdi Kanu's to kill him. And they, at the same time, killed 28 people, including even his dog. They killed him, and through all those, the parents died, even the in-law. He escaped death, and they say he jumped bail. Now, they arrested him on the 19th of June. They tortured him, kept him for 8 days through torture, for no just cause. He didn't do them anything. They extraordinary rendition him to Nigeria. Now he has been wrongly persecuted and incarcerated. They are torturing him every day. He committed no crime. All he was asking for was self-determination. Referendum, that's all we are asking for. We are not asking for war. I will say, as you can see, a person with British citizen captured in Kenya and rendition to Nigeria since 10 months ago. He has been in DSS custody, and his health is deteriorating, and they have been torturing him and denying him access to proper medical care, change of clothes, visitation, kept him postponing his cases, postponing it after postponement, because they have no case against him. Why can't they leave him to go? As you can see, every law unto man has been broken. They don't respect human life. Wherever they go to Afghanistan, they render that place poor, kill the people. Everywhere they go, that place will be damaged forever. You cannot break a law in order to uphold it. How can you kidnap someone who is a British citizen with British passport and rendition him to Nigeria? Up till now, British people haven't said nothing, haven't done anything. They're supposed to release him. So, to shed light on what is happening in the southeast of Nigeria to the people of Biafra and be the voice of the voiceless. As Martin Luther King said, evil occurs when people do nothing. So I stand here before to tell you that as an Australian citizen and Biafran citizen, asking for support, help the helpless. The world should help the helpless. Come to our aid. Give us a referendum and let there be peace in the life of my people. So I think that's how I can stop it today. Thank you everyone for listening to me, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Hello? Am I talking to myself? Hello? Hello? Is everybody sleeping?
Hello, Ada.
Yeah, can you hear me or I can't hear anything?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
If you finish.
Yeah,
Yes.
Thank you for, I'm saying thank you everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. So God bless everyone. We hope to get to Biafra shortly by the grace of God. So, but I'm telling my people, we have to work together, focus, and then we have to get that Biafra. If the whole world cannot help us, we can equally help ourselves by uniting and doing the needful and supporting our people over there. We are not asking for war. What we are asking only is for referendum. If they can give us referendum, we support one another and build our nation by ourselves. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Wada. Thank you so much for your contribution. You've spoken so eloquently. And I believe our people are listening, and we're all together reflecting on what is being said. And the moment I will invite Mazi Iyke to please continue from here. Mazi, if you're ready.
Thank you very much, my brother, and special greetings to all my colleagues here this evening. I also extend that greetings to our host, and my much respect to IPOB leadership and fellow Biafrans around the world. Thank you very much. Standing on the existing protocol, I will quickly ask and use this medium to specially and quickly thank our leaders, legal team, for the hard work and their brilliance and the care they have showed our leader by visiting him, communicating to us, and letting us know how he is from time to time. Now, quickly, I will get to the topic. I always like to refresh our minds, our memory about IPO's vision, as has been captured by the previous speakers. We wake up in the morning, we self-reflect, we ask ourselves questions, and we answer it this way. Our mission and our vision are, joined together in restoring the Biafran nation, That is our vision. It is not debatable. It's not negotiable. We are restoring the Biafran nation as it was constituted during and before 1967. That said, the reasons are quite obvious. If you look at Nigeria the way it is constructed or constituted, you can see it is not a nation. And that is why, with all the natural resources, with all the human capital, with all it has, it cannot move ahead. Instead, Nigeria is moving backwards. It's not difficult. I will underline that. It's not difficult, especially in a place like Nigeria, where roads have not been constructed, but there is money for it. We even have the materials to construct roads. We are not going to import them. So to create jobs means organizing the people in a methodical way, in a work fashion, and you have people working and getting paid. For that, we don't have roads in Nigeria. That's just an example. You go into health, you have some dilapidated buildings, you have some halfly constructed buildings, and they call those buildings health centers. Health centers without equipment, without a structure, and without even the manpower. And those that they have not trained or looked after. Mind you, before anyone performs very well in their profession, they have to be sound in their mind and body. If someone has not been paid very well, they will carry the stress of not feeding very well, of not looking after their family into their workplaces. And if that is the case, their performance will be below par. I'm just giving examples of how Nigeria is. And those of us that are in diaspora and in Nigeria, those of us that have tasted what an egalitarian society looks like, have rejected Nigeria and all it have to give or offer in terms of its adversities. Now, let's look at security, which is the first priority of anyone, of any living thing. It's your security. I quickly glanced through today's newspaper just before this podcast, and when you look at the newspapers area, what stands out, I can read them. I can give you, short forms of it. Federal government cuts a worker's salary. Can you imagine? In a pandemic situation, in a situation where inflation is increasing because of shortage of petrol, the federal government finds it the right time to cut wages. That's the kind of administrators we have in Nigeria. Senators and LG boss react as death toll in Plateau attack hits 101. 101 people have been killed in Plateau State. And mind you, these newspapers in Nigeria are highly monitored and controlled by the government. That figure, 101, could be 501. You can't use their number. They underestimate the number in order to make them look fine. So Is anybody shaken in Nigeria? Does it mean anything? Go outside Nigeria, go to the advanced countries, kill 5 people in the same way these people were killed in Plateau State. The whole world will be vibrating. Vanguard had it that bandits shot and beheaded victims in their home country. It is now a killing field. People are dying. In fact, what IPOB started doing about 2000 and call it 2000 when the struggle started, is an intelligent preemptive action to get out of a dungeon, to get out of our leader used to call it a zoo. But with what is happening now, a zoo, the heaven compared to Nigeria. So the initiative of IPOB to get out of Nigeria is the best thing that have happened to our people. Even though it is tough, even though it is not easy to accomplish, because most of good men in Nigeria are keeping quiet out of fear, because the world has turned their back, at us, because we are not the priority of the world, or we are not as important as a people to them. It is hard, but those of us with good conscience, who are conscious of the impending danger, the current danger, will not back down until we restore Biafra and put up a boundary that will stop all this nonsense, these senseless killings coming from the marauding Fulani headsmen. They have stopped the media in Nigeria from calling a spade a spade. They have stopped the media in Nigeria from tagging the bandits or tagging Fulani terrorists. Instead, they call them bandits in order to make it sound palatable or to make their offenses less criminal. But it is obvious. It is only in Radio Biafra that we say the truth, according to our leader also. So you go further. You hear that manufacturers face higher pressure over diesel. If you own a manufacturing establishment in Nigeria today, the cost of manufacture will not even let you deliver or manufacture whatever you're manufacturing, because we don't have power supply. It's not a new story. And the diesel that people manage to use and use their generators is now out of reach. So the little manufacturing that is happening in Nigeria is also collapsing. And I also looked at channel news. Bandits abducted 5 College of Health Science students in Zamfara State. You look at Punch. The Northern elders were bemoaning about insecurity and asks Buhari to resign. I'm not saying it. We are not saying it here in Radio Biafra. But this is how it is in Nigeria. It's even worse than that, because the news that we are capturing from the Nigerian state-controlled media in Nigeria is kind of glossed over to reduce the intensity of the atrocities happening in Nigeria. So, if you look at the situation, you would want to get out. It's only a foolish person. It's only those who are irresponsive, those who are irresponsive to the situation of Nigeria, that are still singing the praises of Nigeria ignorantly, or out of fear, in order to make it look good. And like one of our previous speakers said, if you are a politician raising your hand to be the president, and you are not addressing the contemporary issues facing the population of the people you are going to lead, you are a hypocrite. You are not worthy to go there. Because if we don't know what you are thinking before you get there, why should we give you the ticket? I know people can say, yes, we're going to address this issue or not. And when they get there, they change. But at least, for now, as it stands, say the truth, speak out. Before Buhari got in, there was a national conference that in 2014 that produced very mild structural changes to Nigeria that might even alleviate some of the structural frictions in the government. When he got in, he refused, according to him, he refused to look at those documents or agreements reached by Nigerians. Is this a country that someone will want to continue to live in? Obviously, no. In advanced countries, their parliaments are always thinking positively in the interest of the nation, for cohesion, for harmony, how policies, even how constitutions can be changed so that they become even more advanced, so that they can effectively and efficiently look after the last man, the weakest link in the community. This is how they think. And they carry it over into health, into production, into manufacturing, in their monetary system, in their population, in their agriculture, aviation, health, name it. They are continuously improving every bit of their system by policies. But Nigeria, no. If you, the senators and the LGA boss react to death toll in Plateau because the attack hit, got up to 101 people died. This is a regular news in Nigeria. If it is not in Plateau, it's in Kaduna. If it is not in Kaduna, it's in Benue. In fact, recently Kaduna airport has been attacked by a terrorist, which they refuse to call terrorist. Their railway have been attacked on the road, in the farms, in the schools. People are being kidnapped and killed. And who are these people being killed? The indigenous peoples of Plateau State, Kaduna State, Benue State are being wiped away to make room for those that they have imported and those that they are intending to bring in. However, most people are still asleep and are thinking that these killings are remote and these killings are far from them. But they are not. If Nigeria is one country, why are people not able to travel from one side of it to another? If there is a good government or effective government in Nigeria, why are these unwanted bloodletting persisted in different sections of Nigeria? If there are good men, if there are elites in Nigeria, why are they not speaking up? Why are they not? The only imam that called called out the federal government on the train bombing and kidnapping, they had to remove him from his place of worship. Why would our leader, as also echoed here, be in detention? The only person that says, give us referendum, let us decide where we want to be, let us determine our self-development, let us determine our rate of education, in terms of science and technology, the way we manage our people, the way we live, the way we worship. Let us control the space and land endowed to us by nature. Is that not what Mazi Nnamdi is saying? And he has said it boldly and proudly and called out people who hypocritically say that they love one Nigeria, and when they are sick, they run out to somewhere else for medical help or medical examination or cure. It is hypocritical that a governor will hand over today, on the same day of swearing-in ceremony, he is in the airport running away from a country that he has fought to keep the way it is. It shows that most of them are liars, all of them. Our leader always says they are all liars. The only people saying the truth are people calling for referendum to reset that setting, that geographical area called a country. The area now under constant attack by foreigners supported by the current APC government. The APC government that imported mercenaries used for the election. The APC government that is still thinking of bringing in more mercenaries, or that is actually smuggling in more, according to Erufai. So the issue on ground, the common issue for the people of Biafra and every other Nigerian is that Nigeria is not working. However, the only people saying it boldly and consistently are the indigenous people of Biafra. History will tell. Time will bear us witness and will exonerate us that we are the only people calling for peace. There's no need being together if we're going to be wasting our blood. It's better we part and live peacefully, side by side, as a neighbor. These are the things we are calling for. It is not too much to ask. Countries have separated peacefully and become better neighbors that respect their boundaries and their territorial integrities. These are our requests. It is quite disheartening because when you look at a system that is supposed to be yours or familiar to you, and you compare it with a system that is not yours, and you see that foreign system looks after you better than yours, tears will roll down your eyes. And what IPOB is doing is actually protecting our people and land, rejecting the federal government of Nigeria's stupidity and attempt to change the demography of the Southeast with all their plans of Ruga, waterways, and all that. All those things are still in the pipeline. They first of all go and meet political aspirants, reach a deal with them, give them money to campaign. And when they win, the contracts already signed before they even become whatever they want to become, then becomes an effective document. I am a first-hand. I have had a first-hand information or dealings with this, because at this stage we reached out to the southeastern governors and encouraged them in writing to impose and maintain the open grazing that is not our culture, but they refused because they feel that that would bring them in conflict with the federal government or the Fulani Meitiala terrorists that they have signed contracts with, that actually sponsored their election. Someone like Mahi is one of them. And we have to reject those plans to forcefully take over our lands and desecrate our land or force on us improper and indecent meat on our people. We reject that in total. We will rather encourage our people, our youth, to pick up those businesses. Our forefathers used to have their animal husbandry alongside their crops, but in a managed ranch. We can go back to our roots, and the money to be made in ranching or animal husbandry will go to the youth, and everybody will be happy. It is actually a win-win situation for the Biafrans, the Southeasterners, and everyone that live in our zone, because that area was given to us by nature, by God. We have to maintain it. And when you provide job to people, or when people are gainfully employed, their stress level reduces, and they begin to live normally. They begin to actually advance in life. If a young person is cashed up, then they can think of building a house, they can think of marrying, having kids, replacing the population, increasing the population, which is part of a way of effective occupation. If you don't have your people in your land, you can't defend it. You can't fully spend the energy you need on the land. You can't cultivate it without manpower. You lose the human capital. So for us to encourage our people to pick up the animal husbandry, which includes rearing cow in a ranched arrangement, is one of the best things that will happen to the Southeast. And it will keep the terrorist Fulanis away from our land. They are terrorists. They come, they stay in the bush, they come out. Any person that goes to the farm, they capture the person, rape, mutilate, and use the person's body for rituals. Uzo One is a case study. Uzo One opened most of us, opened our eyes to see the wickedness, the greed, and of the Fulani terrorists, and the federal government's hand in capturing lands for their foreign relatives, as some of the governors have openly said. So we are all aware of this. And in fact, through this our message and broadcast in Radio Biafra, we are calling on good men to speak up. Do not be quiet. You have to stand up for the truth. Your truth will inform our people, and our people in turn will not die of ignorance. They will wake up. They will be awake and aware of the environment. And somebody who is armed with information is as powerful as somebody armed with weapons. And in saying that, we also have to maintain our sponsorship to our ESN, the only indigenous security force our land has ever had, to maintain their presence in the bushes, to keep away the terrorist Fulanis from our land, and protect our farmers during their farming exercises. I thank everyone listening to us. I pray for our leader, Mazi Iyke. I pray to Chukwu Kikabama for his continued mercy on our leader, the leadership of IPOB, our legal team, including Bruce Payne, who is actually doing a wonderful job abroad. I thank the entire IPOB family worldwide for their effort, for their steadfastness. And I pray that at the end of the day, glory and victory should be to Chukwu Kiabama and us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi Silas. It's well delivered. I would like to thank each one of us tonight, all my colleagues that have participated tonight and have made wonderful contribution to our discussion tonight. I believe Biafrans, Biafrans brothers and sisters all over the world listening to us are clearly picking some insights of what we've just said. And just to remind all of us, we are in this together. And every part has to be played. It's for us, each individually, to identify where we can come in, identify what role we're playing, and how are we contributing to make our freedom a reality. It's not only our leader, Mazi Iyke, it's not left for him only, to carry this cross. So there are always different ways we contribute. And clearly, us from Australia here coming to you every Wednesday night is a way we continue to contribute to the struggle. And we would like to thank Mazi Iyke for giving us this wonderful opportunity, wonderful window every Wednesday to come to Radio Biafra and speak to our people. We would like to thank all Biafrans all over the world for listening to us and sharing this moment together with us. Thank you, everyone. And this is where we call it good night from here, from Australia tonight. Thank you, Mazi. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the nice program and the topic you have handled. And we'll see you again next Wednesday. This is a live broadcast from Radio Biafra, and we are continuing with our normal program. And the Ngwa people will be here in about 7 minutes. So they will be here. And Ngwa people, Ndengwa, the program is ready. And then After that, we'll continue with the normal program where you listen to the little sermon before the Australians came in, and how you respond to it. We are responsible. We are responsible. We are negligent when it comes to our freedom. We say we are behind Onyendu, but we are not focusing. Those that are focusing are being attacked. A politician will come and stand to tell you, I am contending for the office of a president. Who is contending? Which president? For who? You as a governor, previously an official of the government, you did not show any sign of performing your duty. You did not perform very well. We have failed. When I say we have failed, we failed because we did not challenge these politicians. We did not tell them that they have not performed. If we had told them, if they will stand to come and make political statements and somebody will be brave enough to stand up and say, Mister, you have failed us, you did not perform, we have no confidence in you. That's it. We shall no longer participate. We are no longer with you. If we can be brave enough to attack their speech, back to your face, you guys are lying. We have no confidence in you. If we start doing that, you will start yielding results. But ironically, what we do is when they show up, we dress up. Our women in particular, they come to show up. This is not a question of showing up. This is a question of dealing with your problems. The men equally, they will dress up with stupid red hat. Their white shirt that I don't know what it denotes. And the walking stick, which I don't know if their bones are broken, that they need that walking stick for support. No, it becomes a status. A symbol of status. And you listen to their garbage. When you listen to all these things, you call on Chukwu Kikabiyama to help you. But you cannot help yourself. You cannot even be sincere to yourself. Borrow a leaf from the northerners. When their politicians come to put up a show, they attack them, reminding them that they failed. They did not perform their duties. That is the way they behave. They are up to date. They are aware. They are aware of the events taking place. But are we? No, we are not. That shows that we are lost. We are lost. We don't keep up to date. Instead, we try to show our intelligence, how intelligent we are, how smart we are. But in the midst of that, we are showing how ignorant we are, not being up to date. In quest of money, we lose focus on the dangers looming around us. That is sad. That is disappointing. That is demoralizing. Show that you are up to date. Not being latest in fashion. African can win. On a way. But elsewhere, you are lagging. you are lagging. And to comfort yourself, you use the word, it is propaganda. All the propagandists, all those that have been accusing people, is propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. What is propagating now? The truth, right in your face. And some will cowardly come and write nonsense. I don't know who you are defending. I don't know why you're defending the person. If that is your job, then where do you belong? You are enemy of yourself. In bid to offend somebody, you are offending not just somebody. You are offending your family. You are offending your children. You are offending the entire race. And you are equally offending yourself, because at the end, you will be relegated. You will be driven away. Champion with no home. Defender with no home. Saboteur with no base. You have sabotaged yourself out of existence. Now, where do you stand? You have betrayed us. Ndeunga will be here in any second, so mix with them, enjoy the program, and see what they say. See what they say. It's a program that we need to enjoy, and people are beginning to enjoy it. It's funny. It's very funny. When it started, it's just like slowly, with every introduction of a new thing, slowly, it's all over. Both the participants and the introducers, they're all just new in the business. They recognize your voice. They assimilate your message. If it is well with them, they stay tuned. They can't wait for you to come on. That is the way we do it. That is the way Radio Biafra operates. We reach out to everybody. It is your radio. This is not a radio where you show off. We deal with our issues as it concerns us as Biafrans, as human beings that are worth existing. That is what we do. Welcome, my brother, and over to you. Go ahead.